everybody. Alright, I want to share this awful news with you guys. What you're about to hear is going to disturb you. Alright, I'm going to be reading this letter from the ASAN, Autistic Self-Advocacy Network. Nothing about us without us. Anti-Filicide Toolkit, January 12th, 2015. In December of 2014, 49-year-old Catherine LaVey was shot by her husband. A month earlier, 29-year-old Darren Gailey and 6-year-old London McCabe were both killed by their parents. Okay, why bring all this up? Well, this is about parents killing their special needs children, or special needs people being killed by their family members. Okay, the years since our last visual, our community has lost at least 20 more victims. In the past 5 years, over 70 people with disabilities have been murdered by their parents. Holy crap, over 70 people with disabilities have been killed by their parents. Sunday, March 1st, the disability community will gather across the nation to remember disabled victims of filicide. Disabled people murdered by their family members or caregivers. We see the same pattern repeating over and over again. A parent kills their disabled child. The media portrays these murders as justifiable and inevitable due to the burden of having a disabled person in the family. If the parent stands trial, they are given sympathy and comparatively lighter sentences if they are sentenced at all. The victims are disregarded, blamed for their own murder at the hands of the person they should have been able to trust the most, and ultimately forgotten. And the cycle will repeat. But it doesn't have to. Alright. Now, yes, I've got a script. Also, I've got actually an example of this happening. I actually have two examples. One, a Dawson County mom killed her autistic son, or, disabled son, and then killed herself. And, again, in the media, the police, the media is blaming Dustin Hicks, is his name, blaming this child, for being murdered, all because of his disability. Then I've got another one right here. I've read these stories in several different sources. They're in the description. Also, a Lilburn dad, this just like the other day in Lilburn, Georgia, dad slit his son's throat with a kitchen knife in a church parking lot. And yes, he apologized to his wife on the phone for what he was gonna do to him. And then again, like, the son is blamed for his murder, saying that he would yell and scream a lot, keeping the dad up for 10 nights, and then finally he snapped. So see two disabled individuals being blamed by the media for their murder, and saying that it was justifiable and inevitable because of a burdensome disease. Yeah, like autism is a burdensome disease. Right. Okay, now, here's what you can do in your own community to help spread awareness of these tragedies. Yes, tragedies. And help stop more from happening. 1. Read and share our new anti-filicide toolkit. This toolkit is intended to provide advocates and allies with concrete tools and resources to use in their own communities, including in response to local incidences. The reason why I talk about, the one in Dawson County and the one in Lilburn is because those are pretty local. I live, kind of somewhere in Atlanta and, Lilburn, Dawson County. I don't think those are too far from where I live. The toolkit includes information about how to understand and respond to filicide, frequently asked questions about filicide, and a guidebook for day of mourning vigil site coordinators. 2. Signed up to be a day of mourning vigil site coordinator for the last 4 years. ASAN, ADAPT, Not Dead Yet, the National Council on Independent Living, the Disability Rights Education and Defense Fund, and other disability rights organizations have come together to mourn the lives lost to filicide, bring awareness to these tragedies, and demand justice and equal protection under the law for all people with disabilities. Yeah, I want to get involved some way. Maybe I'll become a day of mourning, site coordinator or something. Maybe. I mean, Lord willing, if that's what he wants me to do. So, on Sunday, March 1st, 2015, ASAN and the wider disability community will be holding vigils to mourn the lives of those we've lost and bringing awareness to this horrific trend of violence against our community. If you're interested in leading a vigil in your area, please sign up to be a day of mourning vigil site coordinator here. And guys, the links to this letter and the links to the sources for articles and things are gonna be in the description. I hope that you guys have a wonderful day. Oh, I'm so sorry, my voice is so scratchy. But I'm going to show you the links so that you see where I got this information. I mean, I can't stress how sad this is, but, I am hoping that, guys are gonna help me in advocating for the disability community, because I'm just one advocate, and I'm just one activist and only one advocate, so I'd love, Persky, if you could spread the word and, get involved in, you can help in some ways. I will sign off now. Next week, there will be much more cheerful and light-hearted content videos next week, but I had to get this video out of the way. Sorry guys, this is not what I had in mind to do today, but it's gonna be more cheerful and upbeat next week. And yeah, so I'm gonna sign off now. Bye bye.